What up YouTube and welcome back collectors, it's Patrick, also known as Cardboard P, back with another video. In the last video we opened up a Gym 1 booster pack, and in today's video we'll be traveling back in time to 1999 and opening a vintage Challenge from the Darkness booster pack and adding another vintage holo to my collection. Challenge from the Darkness is the Japanese equivalent to the English set Gym Challenge, and it's also referred to as Gym 2 in Japanese, and this booster pack contains a guaranteed holo, so I'm super excited to break into this pack and see which holo we pull. And for these vintage openings, I usually like to showcase a card from my collection from the English equivalent to the Japanese set, but the card I have from Gym Challenge is the Misty's Golduck, which was found in Leaders Stadium, so whatever card we pull out of this pack will be a new card to me, so I'm very excited to open this pack and see what's inside. There's also the chance at some banned cards and many other cool common and uncommon artwork, so I'll go ahead and prop this up on the podium for today's video. And of course, before opening such an incredible pack, we need to get our hands warmed up. So for today's warm-up, I have a Black Bolt ETB that I picked up. And we'll go ahead and crack this open. And as I open it up, I just wanted to say that I picked this up at my local Barnes & Noble, and it was my first time seeing cards in the wild in quite a long time. So I decided to grab it and use it as today's warm-up video, so hopefully we can pull a cool illustration rare or a special illustration rare for our collection in this. But let me know in the comments if you've had any luck finding Black Bolt or White Flare in store. We have our 9 packs, so we'll go ahead and prop those up. Then we'll get out our sleeves, which these sleeves look pretty nice. I always do like picking up an ETB every time a set comes out, just for the sleeves to add to my collection. I think these are very nice. I traditionally don't use them, but it's nice to have. And then we do have our promo, so I'll go ahead and open this up so we can get the code card, and we'll check out the condition of our Thunderous promo. There's the code card for the ETB, and the promo card for the Black Bolt set is the Thunderous, which this one has a pretty nice artwork on it. Not my favorite legendary, but this copy is pretty off-center, with the bottom being quite fat, but that's quite alright. We'll go ahead and grab a sleeve for this guy. And then this will be the first card in today's background. And we'll go ahead and kick things off here with the first pack of Black Bolt. This is a set I have not opened up yet. And there's some new rarities with the black and white rares, but I'm hoping for 2 of the illustration rares, the Carablast by Tomokazu Kamiya or the Kling Kling by Yukimori. Those are probably my 2 favorite cards from this set, but there are a lot of great illustration rares, one for each Pokemon in this generation, as we have the Seismitoad. This is a very popular illustration rare in this set. We got the Duosin, the Tynamo, and then into the Thunderous holo to go with our Thunderous promo. And one thing that I do like about Black Bolt and White Flare is the holo patterns on the regular holo. It is reminiscent of the old black and white holos, so I think those are pretty cool. We'll move into our next pack, and I've had a great day so far. I spent some time at my local coffee shop, Royal Mile. Had a great time there, hung out with my friend Jamie, who owns the shop, and he showed me some of his binders. So he had a master set of Crown Zenith and some really cool binders, so it was awesome looking through those. We'll go ahead and crack this open, and as we go through these warm-up packs, I wanted to give some information on Japanese Gym Challenge, Challenge from the Darkness. So we have the Golett into the Volcarona. But this set was released on June 25th of 1999, and it was the second of the 2 gym sets. And inside this set there are 98 cards, with 16 of them being holo, as we have a holo energy card. Pretty cool looking one. But 15 of the holos are Pokemon, and one of them is a trainer in Giovanni, and this set features a ton of incredible artworks by my favorite artist, Ken Sukamori. So I'm very excited to see what we pull in the pack that we have today, as we have the Caracosta holo in that pack. So far these warm-up packs are pretty dry, but we'll see if we can add, hoping for one illustration rare in today's opening and maybe an EX or two. But we'll see what we can grab out of these. But there are a lot of great cards in Japanese Gym Challenge, and this is the most excited I've been to open one of these vintage packs so far, because any card that we get that's a holo foil will be new for my collection. As we have our first illustration rare in the Tranquil, very nice artwork on this one, into the double banger Excadrill. So we'll go ahead and grab 2 sleeves for these, but a pretty nice illustration rare on the Tranquil. Pretty nice card. And this is a super nice set if you are interested in black and white. But for me, my favorite generations are Gen 1 through 3, so I don't have too much nostalgia for black and white, but there are some really great cards in these sets. And although the new rarities, most of them are illustrated by 5-band graphics, they do look pretty nice, and I would like to see one in hand. So we have the Whirlipede, the Crustle, the Amoonguss, the Pansage, Darumaka, into the Landorus holo. We got 4 packs left here of our warm-ups. Kind of short warm-up, but like I said, I've had quite a hard time picking up any packs in the wild, and I refuse to pay over MSRP for Pokemon products, especially modern cards. So I've been saving up for the next vintage pack, where I kind of decided that I'm probably not going to buy the Japanese Neo Destiny pack, and the last vintage pack we'll open up will be the Awakening Legends pack, as we have the Clink into the Caracosta. This is a very nice illustration rare. I'm a big fan of the undersea Pokemon with the Volcarona holo on the back. But some beautiful blue colors and just a very nice hit. So 2 illustration rares out of this ETB so far. We have 3 packs left, but overall I'd say that's pretty good. And it seems like the hit rates aren't as bad as some of the previous sets, and that's always good to see. So I hope that everybody has been having a easier time finding some packs in the wild to open up. Thought we had something there, but we have the Fracture, the Timber, Petalo, Ranunculus, the Braviary. We have a Pokeball reverse holo in the Pokegear 3.0. And an SIR in the Genesect. Absolute banger. I was not expecting to see that. And this makes the ETB a card that will definitely be getting added to the grading pile. And just a beautiful artwork. This one's by Kentaro. And Genesect is such a cool legendary, so very happy that I decided to pick this up when I did at Barnes & Noble. Not the biggest fan of this set, but this is one of the SIRs that I like the most, so very happy that we pulled that, and I'll go ahead and grab a top loader for this one. We'll go ahead and show this off one more time. The first special illustration rare Pokemon that I've pulled on the channel. I pulled 2 SIRs before, but they were both trainers, so happy to add this one to the collection. And we'll go ahead and prop this up by the packs. And we have 2 packs left, but I've had a great day so far. Had such a fun time at the coffee shop. My hands are shaking from the caffeine. And opening that vintage pack is going to make them shake more, but we pulled a special illustration rare out of Black Bolt in my first ETB. So we have the lights flicker, but it doesn't matter. We got an SIR, baby. And we still have vintage coming up. So we have the Ends Plan the electric, another Pokeball reverse in the Dwebble, and another illustration rare in the Pawniard, and then the Genesect full art. So this is an absolutely stacked Elite Trainer box. Very, very happy that I was able to find one in store. It was the first time that I've been able to find packs out in stores in quite some time. So I decided to pick up an ETB, and I'm very happy that I did. This is a Genesect ETB and an absolute banger. We are pulling some great cards for the collection. The Pawniard is super nice as well. So we'll go ahead and add that to the background and move into our final pack. We'll crack open the final warm-up pack here, and then it's time to travel back in time and see if we can pull an incredible holo, as we have the holo water energy. But it'd be nice to see a banned card as well. This is our last opportunity to pull a banned card, as we have the Cover Fossil, the Palpitoad, Clink, Crocodile, Electros, the Behemoth, the Electric on the reverse, Prism Energy, into the Conkeldurr as our final holo. So we'll go ahead and get cleaned up here, and then it's time to crack into that vintage. And as we grab this pack off the mantle and look at it in all its glory, one of my favorite pack artworks on these vintage packs, all the way from 1999, and just a beautiful piece. And I'm very blessed to be able to open this, and I can't wait to see what's inside. So we'll go ahead and break the seal on this and see what cards we can add to the collection, trying to save the pack artwork a little bit, just because I will display this in the future. And we're in. Some incredible holos in this set, and just some beautiful cards overall. And the pack trick is one up from the front to the back, so the final card should be our holo. And off we go. First card we have here is a stadium card. We have Viridian City Gym. Very fitting, as today I took my Game Boy to the coffee shop and I beat Giovanni in the Viridian City Gym. So very fitting that this is the first card that we pull. Our second card is the Sabrina's Drowsy by Atsuko Nishida. Got the Challenge from the Darkness Gym 2 set stamp and just the beautiful vintage artworks. Love the effect on this one with the colors. Sabrina's probably my favorite Gen 1 trainer. Our third card is the Blaine's Kangaskhan, and our first Ken Sugimori illustration from the pack. Beautiful card. Absolutely love the colors. And we'll move into our fourth card, which is the Trash Exchange. Another trainer card, but a very cool one, by Keiji Kinbuchi. And our fifth card is the Koga's Tangela. Shout out to Freddy. We have the Tangela braiding Jinx hair. Beautiful Atsuko Nishida artwork. And an absolute classic Pokemon. And our sixth card is the Erica's Ivysaur. Ken Sugimori in the flower field. I have so much respect for these artists, and I think that these cards are absolutely incredible. And I'm very happy that I have the opportunity to open up this pack as we move into our sixth card, which is the Giovanni's Magikarp. Another Ken Sugimori artwork and another banger. Our seventh card is the Koga's Grimer. In awe. Another Ken Sugimori card for my collection. Our eighth card is the Nidorina. Giovanni's Nidorina. Beautiful Ken Sugimori artwork on this one as well. And I believe the next card should be our holo, so there's nothing more we can wait for. Let's rip it. As we have the Giovanni's Persian. Absolutely incredible Ken Sugimori artwork. Very fitting that this morning I beat Giovanni at the coffee shop on my copy of Leaf Green. And just a beautiful artwork overall. Very happy with this pack. And up in the top we have a orb split by a line that looks like a Pokeball. And I really like the sparkle right above him. It's hard to pick up. There you can kind of see it. But an absolutely beautiful, pack fresh Giovanni's Persian. We'll check the condition out real quick. My hands are absolutely trembling. Some minor scratches, but that's pretty common on these Japanese cards. But overall, a beautiful card, and one by my favorite artist, Ken Sugimori. It is a little bit off-center, but all of these vintage holos go straight to my grading pile, as it is a blessing to open these packs. And they're all pieces for the personal collection and memories that I want to encapsulate. So I had a great day today. We got some great pulls, and we'll get a close-up here real quick. Show off that beautiful pack fresh holo foil. And then we'll get him sleeved up and move into our recap. And moving into our recap, we have the Thunderous promo that we got from our Black Bull ETB. And then it was a pretty stacked ETB, so we got a total of 6 hits. The first being the Excadrill EX. Then we pulled 3 illustration rares. The first being the Pawniard. The second being the Tranquil. The third being the Caracosta, which this one is my favorite of the 3. I'm always a big fan of the undersea scene of Pokemon. And then we pulled a Full Art in the Genesect. And my 3 favorite pulls of today's video. The first one is the Erica's Ivysaur from Challenge from the Darkness, a beautiful Ken Sugimori illustration. And I just absolutely love this artwork with Ivysaur kind of off-center in the flower field. Very happy to add this one to the collection. And then I was very surprised to pull a special illustration rare out of Black Bolt. That was a very stacked ETB, pretty Genesect heavy, and we pulled the Genesect EX special illustration rare, which I was not expecting, but I'm very happy to add this one to the collection, and this will be going into my grading pile. And my favorite pull of the video is the Giovanni's Persian, the holo from Challenge from the Darkness. This is a beautiful Ken Sugimori artwork and a great way to cap off the opening. I had an incredible day, and it's very fitting that I pulled one of Giovanni's Pokemon as I beat him this morning at the coffee shop on my copy of Leaf Green. So I'm very happy to add this one to my collection as well. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy the content. I have some more videos coming in the future, but to be honest, Pokemon is in a little bit of a rough spot, so I haven't had too much motivation. And I've just been working on picking up some more inexpensive pieces, as the market is crazy right now, and we'll see what we can add to the collection in the future. But thank you all so much for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed. I had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great day as well. Thank you for watching.